Hello, universe. My name is Mitch Barnett. This is my dog, Katrina. She survived Hurricane Katrina in Louisiana. I survived Marble Mountain in South Vietnam. We're going to talk about war stories today. A couple of weeks ago, I came into my building where I live, and I was wearing a jacket that said Brooklyn Dodger jacket. So somebody stopped me and says, "Oh, you're from Brooklyn?" I said, "Yeah, I'm from Brooklyn." He says, "Where in Brooklyn are you from?" I said, "I'm from Sheepshead Bay. I was born in Sheepshead Bay, and I moved to Brighton Beach, Coney Island." So the person says, "Do I know Ronnie Nimmons?" "Do I know Ronnie Nimmons?" I said, "Yeah, I know Ronnie Nimmons. We were on the JV basketball team together." And basically, we're going to talk about war stories. We're going to talk about my time in Vietnam, 69 to 70. I was the last American at Marble Mountain, South Vietnam. And I have a very good story. It's a story of basically David and Goliath, because we had intel that there were North Vietnamese and Viet Cong forces moving into the caves of Vietnam. They were living in the caves. It was just like, from my outpost, it was basically 100 yards away. So we're going to talk about war stories. We're going to talk about Marble Mountain 69-70. And it was a David and Goliath story. To go into the caves, we were surrounded on all sides. It was a heavy duty place, Marble Mountain. It was a strategic location. Everybody wanted Marble Mountain. And the North Vietnamese and Viet Cong said they're going to be eating in our chow hall. So we're going to go to the caves of Marble Mountain and see what it's like. And basically, when we started to walk towards the caves, I went together with 5 people working for me. I was the last American there, 5 South Vietnamese and 1 South Vietnamese woman that was as tough as nails, and she sounded like she was from Brooklyn the way she spoke. So as we're going to the caves, we're walking to the caves, we're walking over there, and we're surrounded on all sides on our outposts, and we're getting hit day in and day out, constantly getting hit. So in my estimation, I'm not going to survive. It'll be a miracle if I survive this place. It's crazy stuff. And as we're walking over to the caves with these 5 Vietnamese people, we're walking to the caves, and I'm thinking to myself, I'm not going to survive Vietnam, no way. But as we're walking to the caves, I have a flashback. It goes to 1963. And 1963, it was a crazy time. I was in the 8th grade, and President John F. Kennedy was assassinated. It was a sad time for America. My teachers were crying. It was a terrible, terrible time for America, a very depressing time. And I was in the 8th grade, actually. And we're also going to talk about from the 8th grade to the 9th grade. 1964, as we're walking to the caves, I have a flashback of 1964. 1964, I'm on Avenue X and Bedford Avenue, and I was going to the park to shoot some hoops, but I ended up playing handball with Jackie LaPopolo, who was the toughest kid in the 9th grade. He was as tough as nails. And this kid, James Gong. James Gong was also the tough guy in my class. He was probably tougher than Jackie LaPopolo, and he was the smartest kid. He was on It's Academic, and he would repeat things on It's Academic like a photographic mind. He was as smart as a whip. And in 1964, I'm going back and I'm thinking about the time I'm playing handball with Jackie LaPopolo, and I'm playing with James Gong. It's me and Jackie LaPopolo playing against James Gong and Jackie LaPopolo's friend Johnny Esposito. And I'm playing with LaPopolo, and Esposito says, "If you don't hit it to me, I'm going to snap your neck." And then James Gong's saying to me, "If you don't hit it to me, I want to snap your neck." So I'm playing with LaPopolo, and I said, "Oh no, I'm going to get beat up by these hoodlums. I feel so bad." And LaPopolo was laughing his head off. He said, poor kid, I feel so sorry for this kid. But now I'm back in Vietnam, and I'm walking over to the caves, and there's no way I'm going to survive. This is David and Goliath. They have a contract to kill me, the Viet Cong and North Vietnamese, because I'm the leader of the outpost. I'm the only one on the outpost that's an American. So they have they have a reward on my name. They want to kill me, and the Viet Cong and North Vietnamese are not going to have any. They're not going to have any care for me. They don't care. They want me dead. That's the main thing. They want me dead. They're not going to have any. They're not going to have any. They want me dead. That's the bottom line. They want me dead. And here's Lepopolo had more compassion than if the North Vietnamese and Viet Cong get me. I don't have a chance. Lepopolo had more compassion for me than the Viet Cong and North Vietnamese army. So we're going to the caves, and that's what we're doing right now. And we're going to go into my story. Have a nice day, universe. Have a nice day, and thanks for listening to my story.